Hey there everyone, this is Bob Martin, the RCSubGuy with the NautilusDryDocks.com, and this video is just a quick overview of our Texas Trim Party event that happened last weekend. This was done in conjunction with the Nautilus Dry Docks and Subcom Lone Star. It's the local chapter of the subcommittee.com. Highly recommend it for anyone interested in RC submarines. So hey, day one, Friday, day before the event, my shop got attacked by a bunch of people coming in early to collect boats, work on boats, prep boats for the event. This is Steve's Columbia class. That's the illustrious David Merriman III. Came all the way from Virginia. Vaughn and his new upholder. We went out for dinner that night together. It was a great time. So, morning of the event, brought our subs to the pool. Get to trim them out in a safe and controlled environment. Everybody headed out, had some coffee, a little bit of food there. We had some young people join us. There's Ed's new Alpha that he just took possession of. Vaughn's new to him upholder, getting prepped for the first time in the water. Had a good turnout, a really good turnout. It's Ed prepping his skipjack. And there's me lecturing everybody about how the day is going to go by. That pool is actually great to test the subs in a safe place where there's no risk of losing them, which was the idea. There's Ed's skipjack. Beautiful running boat. Absolutely gorgeous, as you'll see a little bit later on here. First dunk for Vaughn's upholder. Sitting a little high, the tank's not fully vented all the way, but kind of a neat shot of it emerging into the sunlight there at periscope depth. Here's a bunch of boats. We got Ed's skipjack in the front, Vaughn's upholder. We got David Merriman's blueback doing laps in the background. Leo's skipjack patrolling the surface. Just a beauty shot. I love that shot. Merriman's blueback getting ready to head out. There's Steve's Columbia class getting ready for some buoyancy trials. Vaughn's backing up, but not a lot of room to turn these big boats around in a swimming pool, obviously, but for trimming purposes, this works really, really well. And it adds Alpha again. Off to the lake. Lake Woodland. This is a destroyer that I had brought out Dwayne Hill had originally made. There's David Merriman's blueback. What a beautiful running boat. Perfect for pools or the pond. We got a couple of boats. You can see Ed's skipjack at periscope depth in the background there, just barely, and then Steve's Columbia class. There's Steve with the controller. Checking his boat out. Big thanks for Vaughn for bringing out that canopy for us. That was a game changer. It was so sunny and beautiful. There's Vaughn launching his upholder for the first time. I think he was a little nervous. There's a lot of money in that boat, and doesn't have a lot of RC experience yet with subs. Jason, my shop manager, is giving him a hand launching. And there's upholder heading out to sea. Steve's Columbia in the background there. And there's Ed's skipjack cruising past at periscope depth. I think he said he kept it at periscope depth for 60 minutes. The upholder and the Columbia both are in 48 scale. You can kind of see the size difference between those two boats. Kind of a neat comparison. And this is the one and only recovery effort that was forced. Dave Merriman's blueback was stranded when the grub screw broke or backed off. The drive shaft left it stranded. It was getting blown out to sea. I was going to try and push it back with upholder, but Will jumped in the water, grabbed the boat before anybody knew what was happening, saved the day. And it was even more cool because the water was so cold that he didn't even hesitate. Pants on and everything, straight in. Grabbed the boat, backstroke back to shore. And there's the prize. Dave's 96th blueback. Rescued, none the worse for wear. There's Vaughn's upholder after we got her all dialed in. Boy, what a beautiful running boat. It'll hold that periscope depth completely hands off. There's Steve's Columbia class again. David Merriman corrupting the youth of tomorrow. And that was our setup at the lake. Headed back to the house. Had some awesome barbecue food. Got our fill of food and drinks. Ed commissioned this custom cake for us, which was delicious. There we are, the motley crew. So, hey, that was the Trim Party 2022 inaugural edition. Hope you enjoyed it. Want to see you guys out there next year. Everybody's invited. You don't need to live in Texas. Thanks for watching.